Hi everyone. This video is going up at 2 in the morning. Why? Because I got done with work at 11. I had some time to myself, relaxed, I'm tired, had coffee, and want to cry. Now, before I start this, anyone who ever goes to the store, please just be nice to people. I mean that quite literally. Being a sales associate during any time of the year, especially Black Friday, it's annoying. I'm pretty sure someone almost got stabbed for a TV at the store I work at. Not sure, but would not surprise me. Now then. Anyways, I really hope no one got stabbed, but it would not surprise me. People have literally taken bikes off of the bike rack and rode out of an emergency exit. Yeah, that's stupid. Let's see. I just rewatched the video, and Mina would have gotten her paperwork changed, so now her quirk does say acid and one for all, or enhancement booster, or whatever. I'm very tired. I don't know. I worked 8 hours Wednesday, 10 hours yesterday, and another 8 hours today. I'm gonna work tomorrow. Cue the infinite screaming. Yeah, okay. I'm not really gonna cue that. I'm too lazy to edit this very much. I just put my intro in and upload it. Oh my god, I'm too tired to do this. Alright. I would know I wasn't gonna there. I wasn't gonna record this today. I was gonna record it tomorrow. I really just wanted to record because I actually do genuinely enjoy it. But now then. Everyone would class walk there. Everyone would walk into class 1A. And whenever they did, people are looking at them funny. Cause you have Hiei, Kurama, Bakugo, Deku, and Mina all walking in together. It's basically a fourth or a fifth of the class, a sixth of the class. I don't remember how many people are in an actual class. Hmm, uh, got it here somewhere. Nope, those are the memes. Anyway, 20 people. Yeah, a fourth of the class. Anyways, this is Yukina is actually with them, so 6 people. Everyone's walking, and this is whenever they would all walk into class 1A, and they would all walk in. People would be staring at these three or these five because they are essentially all. They seem to all to be friends, and they all scored the highest on the entrance exam. Now then, this is whenever they would then ask who that girl is, and he would say that that girl is Yukina. She's actually in class 1B. Yes, Yukina is being put off to the side because she's just in witness protection in the human world, and All Might was aware of this, and the spirit world's protecting her, and All Might knows about her now. So yeah, she'll be safe at UA, along with Principal Nezu knowing about this, but he doesn't know the whole spirit crap. Nothing. Whenever they would do that, Hiei and Yukina's last name, their human last name would be the same because it's just a name, and Hiei didn't care. I don't know what his last name would be. Something edgy, probably. Anyways. Uh, uh, Monoma, he would have tried talking trash to 1A immediately on the first day, but she would have said that, oh, don't, they're actually very nice people. She would have told him that her quirk is strong. Well, he would have said that he doesn't, they think that they're better than them because of their quirks. She would say that that's not true. In fact, the, the, Hiei, Hiei, Bakugo and Deku actually helped save her, and they saved her from someone who was abusing her and who actually kidnapped her. Now, hearing this, people would actually start like actually listening to the conversation and ask about that. Bakugo and Deku would explain, but they would leave out the whole stabbing the guy through the gut, and they would just leave him out of the story. And people wouldn't believe this. And this is whenever Aizawa would actually come in and actually say that, as interesting as that story would be to hear, he doesn't care. In fact, they're gonna go outside and do a physical exam. And the teacher for 1B, let's do that. Let's say that he is kind of curious to see where these boys stand because he heard the conversation. Monoma actually did end up chilling out because of this. Because essentially, hey, these guys don't care about your quirk. They just want to be heroes. Now then, Botan. Botan arrived early, so she was actually still sitting at her desk. Now, they would all go outside. And let's cut to the locker room. Kirishima would comment on how Bakugo and Deku are very, very muscular. In fact, it's kind of weird because they have scars too. People would ask them where they got all their scars from because Deku still has quite a few on his chest, his arms, and his face. He doesn't quite have these scars, but he has some of the ones upper towards his arm. And Bakugo actually does have the scars that he would, well, during the first case against the tiger guy. And people were asking them, and they would just say that they had to fight their whole lives to become strong. Kirishima would then ask Deku his name. As soon as he said Izuku Midoriya, he immediately jumped back, saying that he's that dead guy, isn't he? He didn't know that he can come back to life. Deku would just laugh at him, saying that it takes more than that to kill him, and it's not going to be so easy this time. Now then, the physical test. One thing I forgot to say, who I'm kicking out of Class 1A? Well, take a guess. 3, 2, 1. No, where is the sparkly bastard? There he is. Yeah, he's gone. Anyway, replacing him is going to be Botan, and replacing him, Toyama is actually going to be Hiei. Toyama is going to be in 1B. Anyways. Actually, no, he's not going to be in UA at all. Anyways. Yeah, this video is not going to be very good. Anyways. I need to stop saying that word. Now then. The physical test. Ida would actually be more angry and inclined to beat Deku because he insulted his brother. Bakugo and Deku, they both look at each other and they both just nod, and Ida would be confused by this. As soon as Aizawa said go, both Deku and both Bakugo would have immediately blitzed Ida so fast that as soon as Ida's engine started bursting, Ida would have actually fallen over. This is whenever Kurama and Hiei would kind of just laugh because these two essentially speed glitched Ida in less than a second, and Ida just fell over. He just fell over, and he's still laying there. People are like somewhat like looking at these two, but Botan's just holding her mouth closed, and Mina is looking a bit disappointed. All she saw was a very instant, fast movement, just a couple lines. But what Botan, Hiei, and Kurama saw was actually Deku and Bakugo both lifting Ida's feet. And what I mean by that is they swept his feet out from underneath him. Just to be, you know, I already used my one word for this video. Yeah, I'm trying to be PG, but that's not going to work out when all I feel like doing is cursing. At least I'm getting paid for that. Now then, after this, Mina, she would have actually done better. What I mean by that is, let's see, Mina. Oh wow, she did number 9. It's pretty good. Okay, for this whole ranking system, let's get to the ball throw. Midoriya would be given the ball. He would immediately charge it with spirit energy, and he would throw it. Aizawa would have tried canceling his quirk, but it didn't work. And as Deku is still looking at the ball, it's flown about 3,000 feet. Well, it's flown about 1,000 to like to 12,000, 1,000 to 1,200 feet. Now, as soon as that happened, Deku would have immediately gotten to his pose and fired the shotgun. Now, why would he fire the shotgun and not the spirit gun? The shotgun has a wider range to cover. So even if he does miss with the spirit gun, he can just fire the shotgun all at once. Now, after that, the ball would fly to about 1,700 meters. Bakugo would make a spirit bat. Hiei would just yeet it as hard as he can, and he's a demon. So I want to say demons are very strong compared to humans. Mina, she would have actually tried going at 100% with One for All, and she would actually do this, breaking her arm. But the ball throw in this one was actually the last event. Let's just keep it as that. Now, as soon as that happened, Bakugo and Deku, they would have seen this. And everyone's looking at them as Deku basically just grabbed Mina and actually like walked away with her, asking her what did she do. And he's kind of yelling at her, and she's just trying to like, she just smacked him, saying that she used that quirk All Might gave her. She didn't know this is what would happen. This is whenever All Might would cut in, saying that he didn't know that One for All would do that to you. Well, One for All would do this to you, and that I just said that you had to let the power flow through you. Deku looks at All Might, saying that doesn't make any sense. What do you mean flow? He would say that you just need to let it flow. What else am I supposed to say? Deku would then scream at All Might that doesn't make any sense and that he needs to be more specific. This is whenever Bakugo would say that, what are you guys talking about? Deku would immediately fill him in. All Might is basically like about to go into cardiac arrest because of Bakugo being just immediately let into the secret. Mina would say that they've known Bakugo for a long time. He's not going to say anything. All Might would be relieved, but very nervous because, hey, the number one hero has a quirk that anyone can have as long as he gives it to someone, and he gave it to a teenage girl who doesn't know how to control her own quirk. or who doesn't know how to control it and breaks her arms. Bone hurty quirk. I am sleep deprived. Uh. Anyways, yeah, I've had to listen to the same 3 minute Christmas song on loop, along with dealing with rude customers. I was out in the rain for about 5 hours, I think it was. I sat in my car for my lunch break, listening to the radio and eating food, because I don't like our break room, and I thought I lost my debit card yesterday, and I nearly had a heart attack, and I met our head of security. Isn't that swell? These last 3 days have been annoying, and I could not upload the entire time because of how busy I was. I had to work till 3 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. I immediately go to sleep, wake up, shower, and went back to work. Now, I want to cry. Anyways, Deku would then say that if she has to let the power flow, are you talking about like spirit energy? That doesn't make sense. This is whenever Koenma would step in. Now, he hasn't been in the story for a while. Anyways, he would say that what All Might is talking about, well, he would actually pause time and bring these three in. Bakugo and Mina are confused on how he can do this, and she's asking if this is his quirk. Deku would say no, his name is Koenma. Bakugo would say that he's just a toddler and start laughing. And Mina, she kind of somewhat be. Koenma would take this as an insult, but he would say that he is no. That's not good. Anyways, he is no toddler. He is over this. He is very old. And Mina would ask him, "Who is he?" He would say he's the son. He's the son of King Yama or whatever. And them knowing who that is would be very surprised. Now then, All Might, he can't see this going on. This is all going on while time is paused. Koima would say that what All Might is trying to say is that just like spirit energy flows throughout your body, they need to let it flow throughout. Well, she needs to let it flow through her body like spirit energy. Deku would say that that makes sense now. Just and he would Koima would give the explanation that having it turned on all the time, well, just turning it on and turning it off isn't very useful. Oh, in that doing so is more taxing on your body than just leaving it on and then turning it off eventually. Now, he would know like Koenma would eventually get Deku to understand this. Deku, knowing a lot about this now, would explain to her that you remember Genkai's spirit training, how she told you to like focus the power in every spot of your body. Well, you had to harness the power from every spot in your body and focus it to one point. Try doing the exact opposite of that. She would try and she would actually turn on full cowling for the first time. But she cannot use it because she still has her broken arm. Botan would actually pop in saying that that is not going to be a problem because you're about to meet your school nurse. Recovery girl. Anyways, God, I'm surprised I have not coughed up blood yet. I've been coughing too much in these 3 days. Now then, this is whenever they would actually go see Recovery Girl. She'd get her arm healed and say that let's go back into class. They would say that that was very. They would ask Mina what that was, and she would say that that was her going at 100%, trying to play it off as her listening to Aizawa. And then they would just ask her what does she mean by that, and she would say that she has two quirks, an acid one and an enhancement one, and that she's not really sure. Well, her quirks might be the same one. She doesn't really know, but one day she was born with the pink. She was born pink, and they kind of thought that was her quirk, along with the acid. But whenever she started working out a bit more and getting more muscular, well, she was very young, but she would always be very active and muscular. She'd be working out. She'd be running around when she was younger, and she would have actually discovered her enhancement quirk, but it's very hard to control sometimes. And let's say that she's probably at training with Genkai. I really want to put her around 15 to 20%, but that's very powerful for the story right now. So let's bring her down to 8%. Because Genkai's training is not something to joke about. And they'd have a lot of their scars from their training. Now then, people are asking about, like, why do you guys have so many scars? They would say that they kind of all trained under the same master. Hearing this, the tail guy would actually ask them who are they talking about. As soon as Deku would say Genkai, the tail guy would immediately shoot up and be very excited, saying that that's not possible and that only the winner of that tournament could do that. Deku would say that he won, but it's nothing. It was not a good thing. He would say, "What are you talking about?" Deku would go over all the training he's done. Everyone in the room is staring at Deku like he's a madman because he's essentially done 2 years of Genkai's training and survived. And Aizawa doesn't know whether or not to give Deku a hug, give him a warm food, or whether to call Child Protective Services on Genkai. Because one of the things Deku explained was literally being thrown off a cliff and told to survive. With weights attached to his body. Sitting on a fire, being in a pit with snakes, balancing on a needle, walking on a tightrope while having spears thrown at you. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. Anyways, people would actually really be afraid to see what Deku can do with his power. And they would actually ask him the name of his quirk. He would just say it's called willpower. Using different ways, he can force it to do whatever he wants. And he can, like what he did with the whole shotgun thing, he calls that one of his special moves along with his gun. People ask what he means, he would immediately fire a spirit gun out the window, breaking off a limb of a tree. People would ask about Bakugo's quirk. Bakugo just makes a spirit sword, saying that he can control energy and make it into weapons. Kind of like Midoriya's, but not very similar. They would ask about photons. She would say that she can refract light off of anything, and actually do something like Midoriya. Except whenever she does fire off her form of her spirit gun, quote unquote, she actually doesn't just break off a limb, she sets it on fire. As her finger is left a little smoking. She would say that she can reflect any form of light off of any surface, along with storing it in her body. They'd ask about Hiei's. He would explain that his quirk is very weird and he can do a lot with it. He would immediately turn his skin green and transform, along with reveal his second eye, saying that this is just one of the many things he can do, but he doesn't like doing it. And then Karama would say that he can manipulate vines and plants along with anything related to nature. Yeah, did give the whole explanation, and that's going to be where I leave off. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I am very tired. I also cannot feel my legs. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Alright, catch you guys later.